tried to build a habit and failed 10 minutes later?
Hey, y'all, I'm only gonna eat fruits and vegetables for the rest of my days.
Sometimes it can feel impossible. And as hard as it is to build good habits, it can be even harder to break bad ones.
Man, I really need to stop yelling at people.
What?
I said I really need to stop yelling at people.
But it's not impossible.
Most habits are just tiny choices repeated from one day to the next, and to the next. Even though they're small, they add up over time and make a big impact. Good habits can make all the difference in your life.
Today we give you 4 tips on how to build good habits and break bad ones. Number 1, build awareness. Have you ever met someone that constantly does annoying things? It can be frustrating to be friends with these people. So don't be that people. We can all spot bad habits in others, but the real question is, what about our own? Behavior change starts with awareness. In many cases, people continue a bad habit because they're not really thinking about it. I like that laugh. Like when you eat junk food on a couch during a movie. To become more aware, try the pointing and calling method. Whenever you notice that you are engaging in that habit, just call it out.
I want to yell at that guy, but I should not do that.
I am chewing loudly, and I should not do that.
The small, simple act of saying it out loud can reinforce good choices and prevent bad ones. Once you've identified what your habits actually are, list them out and tag each as good, bad, or neutral. Consider whether each habit helps you become the person that you aspire to be. This way, not only are you aware of your habits, but you're also aware about how each one is affecting you.
Number 2, set yourself up for success. If you want to build a new habit, start by removing obstacles that make it more difficult to do. This is called addition by subtraction. Is there a barrier that gets in the way and makes it more inconvenient? What can you do to eliminate the obstacle? If you keep your running shoes by the door, it'll be easier to stick to the habit of running. If your goal is to read more, leave your favorite book by your nightstand.
Wow, so much knowledge.
No matter how small, every little thing helps. For habits you want to break, do the opposite. Make it as difficult as possible so you don't give in to the temptation. If you can't stop checking your social media account, delete the app. Or just throw out your phone. If you can't stop snacking while you watch a movie, keep junk food away from the couch.
Get away from me. Get away.
The key is to start small and build over time. This way you won't get overwhelmed. If you normally go to bed at midnight, but you want to start going to bed at 9 p.m., start by going to bed just 30 minutes earlier the first week.
Just a little earlier, little fella.
If you want to break the habit of eating junk food, start by replacing one unhealthy snack with fruit each day. If you want the habit of making your bed every morning, start by straightening and fluffing your pillow. Tiny changes aren't really that hard, and they lead to great habits over time.
Number 3, pair old habits with new ones. Building new habits is hard, so you need all the help that you can get. One effective trick is called habit stacking, a term coined by James Clear in his book, Atomic Habits. Habit stacking basically means stacking a new habit on top of an old one. This way, instead of building a whole new habit, you're just piggybacking off of one that you already have. If you want to build the habit of drinking more water, try drinking an extra glass with each meal.
Wow, so refreshing. I think I'll have another.
If you want to get in the habit of flossing, do it when you brush your teeth.
Wow, this is so much easier.
If you want the habit of reading more, read a few pages every night when you get in bed.
Wow, so much better.
These are just a few examples of stacking habits to make it easier. It also matters when and where you insert a new habit into your daily routine. Don't set yourself up for failure by trying to build a new habit in a location or time that makes it more difficult. If you're not a morning person, you probably shouldn't try to build the habit of studying at 5 a.m. And you probably shouldn't try to study next to your video game console. It's just too much temptation. If you want to build the habit of eating healthier, don't hang out at the food court at the mall.
Where'd you get that?
Aren't you supposed to be dieting?
Well, you know, I did pretty good yesterday. Had a carrot.
The main thing is to be strategic and avoid environments or times of day that make the habit more difficult to keep.
Number 4, use rewards as an incentive. It's a lot easier to build a new habit when it feels good. Adding a reward or incentive to your habit increases something called the dopamine factor. Your body instinctively urges you to do anything that produces dopamine.
Need more dopamine. Okay.
So why not use this to your advantage? It's like a secret weapon. If you only eat dinner once you've exercised, it'll be a lot easier to make exercising a habit.
Hey, old buddy, you want to go do something?
No! I gotta work out! I can't miss out on my mac and cheesy.
If you only watch your favorite TV show after you finished your homework, you probably won't miss any more assignments.
Look at this meme.
Not now. I gotta finish studying so I can watch my show.
We all have rewards that spike our dopamine and make us feel good. If you're strategic, they can become your greatest weapon. You can even reward yourself for not doing a bad habit. As long as the reward is more enjoyable than the bad habit, you'll have no issue kicking it to the curb.
So, let's recap. Number 1, build awareness. Identify your habits. Number 2, set yourself up for success. Number 3, pair old habits with new ones. Number 4, use rewards as an incentive to make habits stick.
Thank you for watching this how-to video for PragerU.
It's time for the
Thank you for watching this how-to
yes,
video for PragerU.
All right, yes. Oh, wow. All right.
Make sure you watch this on PragerUkids.com.
Ah.